This is JC assessment item number 13. We have shape A and shape B, and we're asked, do these cuboids have the same surface area? So always write down what we have. A, this one here, let's call these 1. We have a 4 by 3. So we have 4 by 3, and we have 2 of them. So the area 4 by 3, 12 by 2 is 24. Shape number 2, you can see, is a 4 by 1, 4 by 1, and we have 2 of them. So that's going to be 8. And then lastly, number 3, we have a 3 by 1, and we have 2 of them. So that's going to be 6, which will give 38 units squared. And then for shape B, let's call this one number 1. We have a 3 by 2, and we have 2 of them. 6 by 2 is 12. Shape 2, you can see here they're also the same, but we're separating them just to keep consistent. We have 3 by 2, and we have 2 of them again. We have 12. And then for shape 3, we have 2 by 2, and we have 2 of them. And 4 by 2 is 8. 24 and 8 is 32 units squared. So they don't have the same surface area. We're asked, do they have the same surface area? Then we're asked, do the cuboids have the same volume? So you can see the numbers above here. We have 3 measurements. We have a 4, a 4, a 3, a 3, a 1, and a 1. 4 by 3 by 1 is A, which is 12 units cubed. And for this one here, we have a 3, 3, and 2, 2, 2, 2. So 3 by 2 by 2, which is also 12 units cubed. So yes, they do. In assessment item number 14, we have a cup of coffee costing €3.20. The table below shows how much different people receive. And does this add up to €3.20? We have 87 and 233 it does. So the growers 9 cent, retailers 78 cent, and others 233. And use maths to work out the percentage of the cost of a cup of coffee that goes to retailers, growers, and others. So you guys know your percentages. We have 9 cent out of a total of 320. You can also write 0.09 over 320. You can see you can just move the decimal place, and it stays the same ratio. Times 100, we're going to have 78 over 320 times 100. I like to set it up like this first, and then just use the calculator all at the same time. And these percentages, when we check our answer, should all add up to 100%. So using the calculator, so 9 over 320, slightly less than 3 over 100, 2.8125% is what this one is giving me. 78 divided by 320 times 100 is 24.375%. You could use 100 and take these 2 away, or you could just type the last one in the same way. 233 divided by 320 times 100 will give 72.8125%. And if you add these together, you'll get 100%. So that's a percentage going to each growers. Let's label them: growers, retailers, and others. The second part to this question, some people think that growers should get more, 10%, still adds up to 100. And if retailers still get 78 pence or 78 cent, so what we write is 0.78 in terms of euros is equal to 23%. So to get 1%, we divide 78 by 23, that would give 1%. To get 10%, we'd multiply that by 10. So if we can get 10%, we can just multiply our answer by 10, and that will give us 100%, which will be the cost of the cup of coffee. So taking your calculator, type this in. For me, it's coming in at 3.3913. 3913. I'm just going to drop the 13 and round off here to 339. And if I just add a 0 there, it would make a lot more sense, wouldn't it? Go through that whole rigmarole. 339 is going to give me 100% rather than, I thought it might have been 10% the growers amount they were looking for. That's why I wrote the 10, but it's actually 100. So just tidy it up. 339 for me will be the answer here. Rounding it off for a cup of coffee.